Welcome to English 101. My name is Patty Rasmussen and I'll be working with you this quarter. What I want to do in this video is go through our Canvas classroom and kind of take you on a little tour to show you the main things that you're going to want to know about in Canvas, and then we will go through the important information on the syllabus that I want to point out. So right now we're on the home page. If you want to click down, these tabs on the left side of your screen are pretty much how you're going to navigate for the most part. These tabs up here do other things as well, but this is really what you're going to use the most. So when you come into the syllabus tab, you can see all of the work that you're going to do arranged by week. You'll also see a link to the syllabus. When you click on that, you can download that, and then we'll come right back to it. But I want to show you really quickly how to download things. For announcements, you just click on the Announcements tab and you see any announcements that I post that come up. That will, of course, come up as time goes by. You'll use the Grade tab in order to, of course, check your grades. And please check your grades regularly and make sure they're making sense. See what comments I've made. And let me know if you have any questions or if you see any discrepancies. And I'm more than happy to discuss that with you. And then for the assignments, discussions, and quizzes tabs, if you know that, oh, I need to work on, say, discussion board number 1, you can go directly to the discussions tab, and then you can just jump right to that discussion board. So those tabs don't provide any new information, it just arranges it in a different way. If you would like to chat with me online, you can just click that tab, and then we can chat as opposed to email and have, more just quicker, access to one another. So if you would like to chat, that's where you go for that. But the number 1 tab you're going to use is the modules. So if you click on the modules tab, this is where all the content is for the entire quarter, and it just goes down week by week. There's also a discussion board where you can post questions that you might have, and posting it to this board allows your students to help you, it allows me to help you, but it also allows people to, if they have a question, they can go to this discussion board and think, oh, I've got this question, let's go see if anybody else asked it. Oh, they did, here's their answer, I'm dead. So this is just more of a kind of a community space to help one another. So if you click on the first page of each week, I do ask that you look through the information in order, but I don't necessarily care how you submit your work. So these are laid out in order, and I do prefer that you go through them. Obviously, you won't want to complete the reflection activities until you've watched the video and read the chapter. So it is kind of in a logical sequence. But once you're in a page, you can always just click on the next button, and it will take you to the next page of content. So I really like how Canvas makes it so easy for you to move from one page to the next. But again, if you want to jump quickly to the discussion board, you can just use that tab instead. So that was the modules tab. That's where the course content is, and that's probably the tab you're going to use the most. So let's go back to the course syllabus, which I've already downloaded. Here's my important information, my email address. I'm willing to meet with you Monday through Thursday, pretty much at any time. We can only meet online as opposed to on campus, so just email me and let me know when you're available, and we can chat online if you're struggling with something. Otherwise, use the course questions discussion board or email me if it's of a personal nature. On the syllabus, please read the course description, the course goals, and the structure. Make sure you have all of the required materials at your disposal. The main assignments that you're going to be working on are a final portfolio where you will compile a number of your main essays that you've worked on throughout the quarter. You'll be working on several different papers, and you will, again, compile those into your final portfolio. Just read this information. I don't feel that it's necessary to really go over this in great detail. You can read it on your own, and you will have prompts and response sheets for every essay. So this just gives you a generalized overview. So make sure that you look at that, and I will provide feedback on those assignments for you. But of course, it's up to you to use what feedback I give you to revise and make your work stronger as we go throughout the quarter. Also, you'll have various weekly assignments such as writing activities and things like that. So all of that will be contained within the course content. Reflection activities are based on what you're reading in the textbook. Make sure you don't take information word for word from the textbook. I want to see what you know, not what the textbook says. So that's all this highlighted in red stuff. So make sure you put that information into your own words. Also, you'll have a weekly discussion board where you post an initial post of an analysis of an article that you'll read, and then you need to have two response posts to your classmates' initial posts. So you'll have 3 total per week. Here's the grade breakdown. Your final portfolio is worth of half of your grade, so you want to make sure that you are progressing on your essays as we move throughout the quarter, that you're revising them and updating them as best as you can, so that by the end of the quarter, you've got your great work, already compiled and ready to go, and it's not a big stress for you. Also, the discussion boards are a very big part of your grade, so make sure that you do a good job on those and really practice your analytical skills. Everything else falls into the weekly activities and makes up the remainder of your grade. Here's the grading scale I'm going to use. Here are the course policies. The ones I mentioned my office hours. When you email me, please don't email me your assignments as attachments. You need to upload them into Canvas unless you have permission for me to do so. Make sure you don't ask about your grades over email because I can't. You can ask specific questions about an assignment, but you can't ask me what your grade is. You'll just have to go to Canvas for that. Let's see here. Be very aware that I don't accept late work for pretty much any reason. If you know you're going to be away from your computer for an extended amount of time, say on vacation, that's perfectly fine, but you're still responsible for getting your work in before it's due, not after. If you have any questions or concerns with this, please let me know. Let me know if you're going out of town, anything like that. But again, you have to get your work done beforehand. I won't accept it late. Also, I don't do extra credit in the course, so make sure you do your best work the first time. I've got a paragraph on discussion board etiquette. Really, just be an adult. Remember that this is an academic setting, so I expect you to act that way as you work with each other on the discussion board. You can collaborate with one another if you have a friend in the course, or whatever. If you want to work with someone, I'm more than fine with that. But you have to turn in your own work. If I see work that's verbatim the same, you're going to get a 0 on it. So make sure you do your own work if you want to collaborate. Also, plagiarism is a big issue in this course because it's a writing course. So make sure you read through my policy on that. Make sure you give credit where credit is due. And if you have any questions, it's always better to oversight your work as opposed to under. And just let me know if you have any questions, and I will clarify anything I can for you. Use the English Skills Lab on campus to help you with your essays. And here's a brief course outline. So this is kind of a crash course in English 101, but this is really just the basics. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm really excited to work with you this quarter, and I hope we have a great time. So just keep me posted on how you're doing as we progress, and we will work together so that you can be as successful as you can be.